Hey, what's up, guys? So this one is called, Hey, writers, tone it down. Okay? I was talking, by the way, first of all, this outfit, I wore this specifically for this reason because, people get super easily offended, right? And that's what writer Twitter is all about, is like toning everybody down. Tone it down, people. Be polite, don't offend anybody. Okay, so people could be offended by this shirt, for example. That's why I wore it today. You see the black razor blade right here? Do you see it? Okay, so someone could say, hey, that promotes drug use, or hey, that promotes suicide. No, it doesn't. It's just whatever, self-expression. We're allowed to express ourselves, okay? And so I was talking to a friend the other night, a dear friend of mine, about this subject, and I'm doing a video on that. That's a great subject. So, first of all, we were talking about like how we are super unlikely friends, and we're dear friends, and I'm like off over here, all dark and shit, like fuck this, fuck that, and she's like glitter and this kind of stuff. But we get along great, and we talk for hours, right? And why? Because we're genuine with each other. We're not trying to tone it down. And she has been told to tone it down, tone down her glitter, and I've been told tone down your fucking cussing and shit. So we relate with each other. It's about relating. That's what scripts are. Am I likable? No, I'm not. Am I relatable? Maybe. I'm at least relatable to her. That's why she likes me and considers me a friend. But anyway, so let's talk about that. I see writer Twitter, and they are very like the tone police, looking, tone it down, people. I'm looking for you. They're like the gotcha mafia. Gotcha. You've said it, 3 million words, you got like 8 billion tweets. You're gonna pick on that word? Like, really? And now you're gonna try to cancel me for that? Yes, I am. Okay, well, that tells me straight off the top that you're not built for the industry. Have you seen that video of mine? That tells me that, you're easily offended. And if that same person said, hey, Jason, I know you know so-and-so, will you read my script? Fuck no. What? Why not? Because I can tell you're fucking boring, bro. You're worried about everything. You're worried about how you present to the world, and you're fake. That's why me and my friend that's why we get along so well. We're both completely different, but we're not fake. We're just putting our real selves out there and allowing ourselves to be judged. And a lot of writer Twitter, to me, feels like they're scared of that. And you want to know why you're not getting signed? You want to know why you're not selling? You want to know why you're not, getting your shit produced? That's why. Because people are reading it and being like, no, I've read this before. This is fucking boring. There's nothing new here. There's no sort of like critical where you're on the fucking edge of almost going too far. That's what Hollywood wants. Okay? You want to be right there, where if you write one more thing, that's too much. That's where you're trying to get. Those are the people that get signed. Those are the people that sell shit for a fuck ton of money. Look at Gone Girl, dude. Do you want that kind of money in your fucking pocket? I bet you do. Look at all these other fucking shows, dude. Give me some examples, Jason. I'm happy to. Okay, so look at, I have so many thoughts on this. I'll try to fucking be as fast as I can. Look at did I already say this? Let me say this first before I get into that. People on the patrol like this, that tells me they've done nothing in the artist world. They're not from the artist world. Not really. They're like corporate trying to get into the artist world. And they're probably older at this point, mid 30s, 40s, something like this. And they're not used to it. I'm used to it. I haven't had a real job since I'm fucking 20, dude. 30 years. I haven't had a real job. I've been an artist the whole fucking time, and starting with shit that would be offensive to you. would be offensive, not to you, because anybody who follows me is not easily offended, so I appreciate it. You have the best chance, okay, over these people that are easily offended. You know, when I came in modeling, dude, you know, I'm fucking naked backstage. I'm doing changes. You know, I'm 20. I fucking pull my pants down. I'm fucking naked. My dick's hanging out, and the chick next to me, you know, she's, you know, undressing. Her boobs are out. You know, I can see her pussy, and we're talking. You know, she's like, "What's your next change?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing the, you know, the other thing next, the little shorts and shit. Are you after me?" You know, this kind of shit. And I go out on stage, and boom, I hit the end of the runway, and my balls fall out. Okay, are you offended by that? Then don't be a writer. And then all the cameras are going off like fucking, you know, 20, 30, 50 cameras or whatever. And yeah, so does that offend you? Then you should probably do something else. You should probably go like sell insurance or something safer. Because that is not what reps are looking for. Reps are not looking for safe. Studios are not looking for safe. Networks are not looking for safe. They're not. Okay? And so writer Twitter does not match the industry at all. Okay? Let me give you some examples now. I'll just stick to TV, for example, because a lot of people talk about TV. You know, where do I start? 6 Feet Under. Okay, so 6 Feet Under, there is a episode where he's gay raped, homosexual rape, however you want to say it. The whole episode. Do you remember that episode where he's abducted and he's raped the whole time? Am I allowed to do that? Should I take it out? No. You know, when wasn't it Alan Ball who did that? No, we want to see that. You know, what else? Dexter, you got a thing about a serial. I'm trying to name classics. You got a show about a serial killer. Well, he's not likable because he's a serial killer. Well, maybe if we understand him better, then he becomes relatable. And all of a sudden, look what happens. We like him and we want to keep the show going. And it goes on for fucking multiple seasons. Okay? None of this shit is safe so far. Sopranos, we got a guy who's whacking people. Okay? Mob boss. Okay? Is that a likable character in real life? You know? No, it's not. But when we understand them, you know, then we do like him because he's relatable. And then when his show ends, we're like, fuck, that sucks. Who else? Californication, okay? We have a guy who's a womanizer, okay? Is that a likable character? Is that toning it down? No, it's not. It's toning it up. You guys, if you're not signed, you've never done shit in the industry, you've never done shit in art, you haven't made any money at it, tone it up. That's your problem. You're playing it too fucking safe, I promise you. So we have a show here about a womanizer, Californication. Guess what? I guarantee you almost all the executives and everything on it were women. Even though it's a show about a womanizer. I promise you. And my show was similar. One of my shows, this guy was a bit of a womanizer. It was compared to Nip Tuck meets Californication, which it kind of was. And like I've said, it was mostly all women. Probably 95% of the team was women. Okay, so you got to take risks, man. If you're not taking risks, nothing's going to happen for you. I promise you. What's another show? Nurse Jackie. In real life, if your nurse came in and they're like, hang on a minute, let me do some drugs because I'm a drug addict, would you be like, that's fine? No, you'd be like, what the fuck? Okay, so she's not likable. Shameless, is he likable? Fuck my whole family? No, he's not. Okay, but he's relatable. Okay, so what else? Now I want to get into like widen it up a little bit. Like picture. Well, let me say this before I forget. Picture when people go to the movie theater. Are they saying like, or pulling something up on like HBO Max or something or whatever? Let's watch Non-Offensive. There's a show title called Non-Offensive. Would you like to watch that, honey? No, fuck no. Look at this. This one says, offensive. Okay, I'll take that one. We'll take 2 tickets to Highly Offensive, please. Thank you. Fuck are we talking about? No, you got to go for it, dude. Well, that's scary because I might get rejected and they might know how I really look at the world. No shit. That's true. They might, and they might be like, that's fucked up. I've had people tell me, yeah, your shit is fucking bleak, dude, or it's fucked up or whatever. Who cares? And then as the agent's like, you're like, can you try to sell this shit? And they're like, yeah, dude, I like this. Let me try to sell it. Let me take you out, boom. And they're like, here you guys go. Okay, and then let me circle back. Hey, what'd you think? Oh, it's a no for you. You thought it was too fucked up. Okay, fine. What about you? Yeah, too fucked up. Fuck my client. Okay, got it. What about you? No, thank you. All right. Anyone in town like it? Anyone? And your client's like, how are we doing out there? You're like, hold on a minute. Anyone. Oh, someone way in the back. Would you like to fuck with this? Yes, I would. Okay, come on up. Meet my client. Boom. And then you're like, there you go. See, like we just need one. Okay. Everybody and they ask like, but just curious, did anybody else like it? You want the truth? No one did. No one else liked it. They all fucking hated it and think you're fucking crazy. Okay. But we have this one. Okay. And they're big, so don't worry about it. Okay. And now look, it got made. Look at the fucking box office, dude. It's hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay. This thing is a fucking hit. Okay, so fuck those people. Who cares what they think? Look at that. Okay, and now look, I just got a call. You're up for a fucking Oscar, dude. You're nominated. Did you know that? Yeah, off something that most people thought was too offensive. Okay, so let's look at art, for example, real quick, to try to nail this point home. Look at Jackson Pollock, for example. Drips all his shit on there, and then what does he do? Before he gives it, before he puts it out there, then he masturbates on it. Okay? So his semen is in the fucking painting. Is that toning it down? No, it's not. It's toning it up. Okay? What about Murakami? All right? Do you know this artist? I have one of their pieces, not an expensive one, so relax. It's not a flex, but one of his pieces is it's a guy masturbating. It's like a cartoon character masturbating, and cum shoots out of his dick and wraps around him. Have you seen this piece? Go pull it up. I'm not making this up. Okay? And another one of his pieces that kind of goes with that piece is a woman squeezing her titties, right? Are you offended yet? And milk shoots out of it and sprays around. Both of these pieces, I would venture to guess you can't afford them. Okay? And they're world renowned. Okay? So that's art. Art is dangerous, dude. Okay? Art is not toning it down. Art is toning it up. Okay? And Jackson Pollock, I bet you can't afford his art. Okay? And let me show you this piece real quick. A friend of mine did this. I took it down off my wall. I still need to do a floating frame around it. But the story is basically it's gay Jesus. Okay? And I'm like, I really love this piece. And he's a ballerina. And he has a tutu, and he's dancing over the city who's looking down on him, rejecting him. And he's like, no, I'm going to be my best self in the world. Okay? And I just fucking noticed this when I pulled it down. She put on, can you see it? On the back, she put fearless. That's how we have to be as artists. We got to be fearless, man. We got to be fearless, and we cannot tone it down. We got to tone it up and be our real selves out there. That's the shit that's going to get you signed. That's the shit that people are going to like. That's the shit that's going to get you awards. That's the shit that's going to give you money. All this kind of shit, okay? So fuck writer Twitter. Do not listen to those people that are telling you to tone it down. That's the wrong advice, okay? Tone yourself up. Be your fucking best self. And that's the best shot you're going to have. Okay? Because art is generally offensive. And I'll leave you with this and I'll shut up. You're never going to do anything great if you're worried about being offensive. You're never going to do anything great if you're worried about being offensive. Fuck that. Best of luck, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Later, guys.